Şöyle alayım. Hı hı. I will offer you a method suggestion today. And the name of this method is movement and voice plastics. Suggestion for the combined use of movement and voice as a method to improve mental, emotional, physical capacities. The aim of this study is to propose the movement and voice plastics method, explain its applications, and make its high detail taxonomy in order to create a new form through mechanisms of imitation of bodily movement and sound material in humans. It's also to propose a method that can be used in creative art education, such as drama, dance, singing, and to improve the quality of education and improvisation skills. In addition, another aim of this study is examine and investigate the importance and the contributions of studies related to plasticity in neurobiological, emotional, sensory, and affective development of an individual, which is so high importance in the lives of individuals. These components are also highly important in therapeutic settings. Nowadays, the use of materials of movement and sound, vocal, is relatively common in art therapy practices. For this reason, the method and taxonomy specified in this study can also be used in art therapy applications. Therefore, this study also aims to be supportive method for art therapy practices. Please answer this question. Where do we find movement and voice? Please think about it a little. The answer to the question is everywhere. The unity of movement and voice is a phenomenon that constantly encounter in daily life. We can claim that every moving item also has a sound. Even the movement in the blood circulation, we can see here, which we cannot feel in our body, exists together with a sound that the human ear cannot hear in the presence of external sounds. In humans and animals, when the area of the chest where the heart is located is listened to by the human ear, stethoscope and phonendoscope. Some sounds are heard accompanying the heartbeats. There are two types of heartbeats heard by the ear. The first type of heartbeat is strong, deep, and long. The second one is clear, high, and short duration. Third and fourth heartbeat sounds are physiological sounds that cannot be heard by the human ear, but they can be recorded with special instruments like phonocardiography. These sounds, which have no practical value, are called third and fourth heart sounds. The third heart sound comes after the second sound and can sometimes be heard by ear in young people between 10 and 20 years of age. Since the frequency of the fourth heart sound is very low, it cannot be heard by the human ear, but it can be detected by special instruments. Emre and Bahri said this. Even if it's not heard or felt, there are tens, hundreds of mechanisms that produce movement and sound at the micro level in the human body. So it is very difficult to imagine a place in the universe where there is no movement, sound, or vibration. Planets move on their axis and orbits, making sounds and specific frequencies at specific frequencies. Animals move and make sounds that are unique to them. Machines and robots have a mechanical chain of motion and sound also. And would you also agree with this? Movement and voice are unthinkable outside of our human experiences. And for this reason, I created a method based on this. There are two dynamics in the method of movement and voice plastics. One of them is plastic, and then the second one is imitation. Plastic body studies dance and movement are taught in actual training and all fields of performing arts. Plastic body and similar posture studies are given to those who are trained in performing arts, such as dancers, opera singers, and actors in conservatories and academies that provide art education. And what about imitation? The work which is considered the world's first art theory was written on poetry in the 4th century. It says that art is based on imitation. Who could say this? Of course, Aristotle. According to Aristotle, who introduced the concept of mimesis, that is imitation, in his much older work, Poetics. Some arts imitate through sound. According to this, in all the arts mentioned, imitation in general is carried out either through rhythm, words, or harmony. These three are used either separately or together. For example, panpipe instruments, such as flutes and guitar, use only harmony and rhythm. The art of dance uses rhythm alone without harmony because dancers imitate character traits, passions, and movements through rhythmic body movements. Now I will show you a stage performance consisting of imitation performed in a talent show. Let me open the...
Ben Vildan, bu da Jojo. Hoş geldiniz. Onlar...
Ну, давайте попробуем прочувствовать.
Hocam paylaşımı kaldırıp o YouTube'un olduğu yeri paylaşmak.
Ses gelmiyor değil mi hocam?
Ses de görüntü de gelmiyor. Görüntü var mı?
Evet. Şimdi o zaman paylaşımı durduruyorum.
Durduruyorsunuz. YouTube'u açıyorsunuz. Onu paylaşıyorsunuz açık yeri.
Tekrar yapıyorum. Tamam. Evet.
Tamam hocam.
Tamam. Ben yine aynı şeyi paylaştım. Evet. Pardon. Şunu bir daha YouTube'u açayım. Şuradan. Bunu paylaşacağım. Enteresan. Şu. Tamam. Açılacak mı acaba? Şöyle yapayım. And bir ekran daha paylaşacağım. I will share again the other one. Okay. This video was imitations of sounds in nature. And now these children play video imitated the animals. I will share again, sorry. Yes. Here. Okay.
Can sen maymun taklidi yapıyorsun şu anda değil mi?
Abisi tahmin et bakalım kardeşin hangi hayvanı taklit etti?
Goril taklidi yapıyorsun değil mi? Aa, yaşasın diyeceğim.
Şimdi sıra abinde şimdi.
Şimdi.
Bence sen dinozoru yap.
Doğru, daha yapmadım.
Bence sen kedi yap. Kedi.
Hav 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 hav.
Hayır sen kedi yap.
Ama ben köpek yapmak istiyorum.
Hayır kedi.
Bırak abin hangisini istiyorsa.
Miyav. Miyav.
Kedi buldum, kedi. Değil mi?
I will open again my presentation. Sorry. Okay. So, what kind of contributions can these imitation games make to children? Mental contributions, increases brain activation, provides cognitive development, and there are emotional contributions. It improves empathy skills towards nature and living things. It increases emotional diversity, improves awareness. There are physical contributions, increases gross motor skills and physical coordination. For so sorry, imitation is crucial to developmental psychology also. How can we applicate this method? The methods proposed in this study has 3 stages. It's recommended to follow this stage to reach a systematic goal. One of this first step is warm-up stage. The first of this phases is the warm-up stage based on my about 5 years psychiatric clinic experience acquired through art psychotherapy supervision and education in Istanbul University, Istanbul Faculty of Medicine. During the warm-up stage, the group or individual is put in the state of here and now. This warm-up phase along with the pulling into the states or here and now can also be seen in therapeutic art practices. For this reason, the trainer or therapists running the workshop should use easy vocal warm-ups together with a physical warm-up that can consist of at least possibilities, including easy daily movements and sounds that do not require a special technique. And the second step is plastic work. This is the main work, and it should be given at least 2 or 3 times as much time as the warm-up. In this stage, the main title is chosen from the taxonomy of movement and voice plastics, which have been worked on for over 10 years. For example, let's look at the title Natural Plastics under the one concrete terms category. Under the title, there is a category of 111 natural events. This will from the general framework of the main study. Let's consider non-catastrophic natural events among natural events. After the integration of the group with a question in the form of what are the non-catastrophic natural events? Let's go through a process of discovery under this category to form the plastic by given rain as an instruction. How does it rain? How are the movements of the droplets during the precipitation, or how are the reactions and movements of the people when they touch raindrops? And what are the sounds that can be heard in the rain? Out of all these multiple possibilities, a few plastics about rain will be made and mirrored by the group. Thus, mirror neurons will also be activated. And the last stage is completion stage. At this stage, the definition of plastic studies are carried out. How do we define this simultaneous observing or mental design, imagination, dream that we are making as a plastic study of kinesthetic, vocal, imitation that is expressed to be embodied in the body and human voice. This is the first phase. The second phase is to share how it feels and emotions in the study. A common feeling can also be selected from a few alternatives put forward in a crowded group. This sharing corresponds to the answer to this question. How did we feel doing this study? What we aim to do here is to explore emotions while concluding the work and thus provide closure by creating awareness. Conclusion, as a result, scientific studies on the simultaneous use of movement and voice as a supportive, developing and creative method for various age groups are extremely rare. An implementation proposal of movement and voice plastics that can be used in the field of arts, education, and health therapeutically as a method was presented in this study. And when this method is applied, it'll be the beginning of a mental, emotional, and physical change. It'll enable the transition from any state of perception to the state of observing. The study of embodying the words nature, human, objects, emotion, music, painting, or every observable and felt element of life in their bodies as motion and sound, which people pursue with an approach that they aim to imitate by observing on anything is a subject open to research. And here I can show you this high detail taxonomy of movement and voice plastics. It's a long list. As you see, I can't maybe show you everyone. Yes. But for example, we can choose one of them. For example, I saw here old age or and friends all in the kitchen somethings voice and movement are in our life and everywhere. For this reason, we can imitate every thing what we observe in around me and in our life. And so thank you very much for listening to me. And if you have any questions,